So, something I feel like we don't talk a lot about is work life balance. As a wedding photographer, how do we pull this off? And also, if you've heard my story with my wife and five kids, I'm sure you wonder how I even pull off work life balance with so much going on in the household. So, I was just chilling here doing some work, and I figured maybe I'll just make a video about work life balance. Nothing too serious, just kind of talking about my thoughts and things because, yeah, I have a lot going on at home, but work life balance is one of those things that I've like sat around and thought about a lot, especially because I've been doing this for 10 years now. And again, 10 years is a long time. And the majority of that time, I was actually at my day job. But about 5 years of day job, I actually ended up switching to full-time photography. And that's where work-life balance really started getting a little bit hard, but honestly, I don't know how much I agree with the term work-life balance. So, pretty much when it comes to work-life balance, we're talking about balancing out how you're dealing with your day life and also your work life. But when you work for yourself, it's like a totally different thing, and it's not something you can just easily switch in and out of. My wife and I, we always kind of work on a seasons kind of mentality where like sometimes I'm super busy and I'm gone, other times I'm here chilling. Again, if you heard before, I only had two weddings this year, which were all pre-April. So I've been done with wedding photography, which has been weird for me. But I'm still, working, I'm still doing the YouTube stuff. And that's where you start balancing out your work life balance. So, one of the main things I started doing recently to kind of help me out with work life balance is actually taking a full day off. And now, when I say a full day off, I'm talking like I don't do anything at all. No work, no email checking, nothing whatsoever. This is a day for me to take off and rest and chill with the family. If y'all have ever heard the term before, Sabbath, y'all know what I'm talking about. But I stopped working on Sundays. And when I say I stopped working too, I'm talking like I don't even take weddings on Sundays anymore. And that was kind of a big deal for me, honestly. Um, we're wedding photographers, right? You're working on either Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, maybe a Thursday, or if you're lucky, you got a weekday wedding. But for the most part, you're going to be working those days. So to say I'm going to take a whole day and I just won't take weddings has been huge, but I've been doing that for about 3 years now and it's really worked out for me. If you can find a way to take a whole day and just not at all, trust me, that makes a big difference in your work life balance. And I know some people want to think like, "Oh, it's only one day," but I think it makes a huge difference. Something else that helps me out as well, and this honestly just helps me in my work days, is just having some kind of nights kind of process type of thing like this matcha here. I actually gave up coffee. Yeah, I haven't drinking coffee in about a month or so now, but replace it with matcha. So I'm still getting a little bit of caffeine, so I'm not over here like dying or anything, but it helps to not be drinking the caffeine as much. I like the difference in the matcha. It works much better, much better than the coffee does. I'm a big fan. I went over to Japan and I had some matcha over there and I like lost my mind and ever since I've been just drinking matcha. So but having some kind of like daily ritual, a lot of times for me, it's working out in the mornings. I actually got some DDR pads if y'all are familiar. I know I'm old, but DDR has been my like cardio of choice recently, which has been nice. So I do some workout in the morning. I've been cycling a little bit. I have a single speed, which is not exactly what you want in North Carolina, but you know, it is what it is. So between that and taking off a whole day, and then honestly just ebbing and flowing. When you're self-employed, you can do whatever you want to whenever you want to, and that's a plus and a minus at the same time. You know, whenever my wife takes the kids to the park, it's one of those moments for me where I have to sit down and really say, you know what, I don't feel like working. And again, this can be good or bad. But one thing I've chosen, and this goes for anyone with a family, I chose my children and family first. That's big for me. While my business matters and there's things I have to do, we all only have one life, you know? So sitting around being so concerned about people texting you and having to get back the very moment they text you and answering all your emails the very moment they email you. I can't bring myself to stress that hard about it because, I have kids looking up to me and, wanting to hang out with me and stuff. So I do work most of the days. I do try and do more of a 9 to 5, give or take. It's more like 5 hours, 6 hours a day. But I prioritize my family. So some days we go and we hang out. We go to the park. We go out and have a picnic, something. We do something, you know what I mean? But this isn't every week. This is a couple times a month. But I'm telling you, when I drop everything, I drop it. And I think that's the thing we have to remember is that it's okay to drop stuff. The biggest place this has helped me, and I talk about this sometimes at workshops, is choosing your own success. You're the one who defines what success is. I know for photographers, especially wedding photographers, it's easy to look around and look at photographers and think, oh, this person is an ambassador for that. And that person, I don't know, they have like 60 weddings in a year, or they're making six figures every month or something crazy like that. And obviously, like some of these things we would love to have, it wouldn't hurt, right? Making six figures every month. However, that doesn't have to define success for you. It could be anything. For me, a lot of it is being able to have time for my family, which was a big portion of why I even started this business. Because I was working at Squarespace and I was doing wedding photography at the same time. So I was starting my wedding photography business and being at Squarespace. So I was like gone all the time. I was never home. And it was like the worst. I would wake up before my kids were up and I would leave and come back home and they were asleep. And that would be like normal for a while. So getting to a place where I was self-employed and working for myself was like a big portion of that goal is that I'm at home. I'm at home all the time now. We homeschool, so I can hang out with them for some of their studies. I'm here in the house. Just being here in the house makes a huge difference. If I want to, I can come down and eat lunch with them. I have options, you know what I mean? It's not just, oh, here I go, dad's gone for the day, and that's just what it is. Actually, that's one of the saddest stories. The saddest story is when my daughter, the oldest, when she was first talking, we have a video of her basically saying like daddy go train, because that was like one of the first things she like understood is that every morning I got to go get on the train because we lived in New Jersey to go into New York. That was like a normal thing, right? Like that's not good, you know? So I like that I'm in the house now. I get to spend a lot of time with my kids, and it's nice. And that's defining your own idea of success. It doesn't have to be anything else. It can be what you want. If you're like, I just want to be able to pay my bills and spend time with my family, well, there you go. You don't have to make millions of dollars. You don't have to do anything else. Just be in a solid place for your life. And that's how I've been living since starting my business. Look at this. Look how beautiful this is. Oh, yeah. I love matcha so much. Mm. It's so good. Anyone else drink matcha? You know what I think I love most about it is it's actually super sweet. And I'm talking, I just drink the plain matcha. A lot of people like matcha lattes and stuff, and I don't mind them, but just some straight up plain matcha hits the spot for me. Like, I cannot tell you how much I just love a straight up matcha. And the stuff we're getting is expensive too. This is like straight from Japan type stuff, so it's really good. But yeah, all this really just to say, you define what success and work life balance is for you. And without doing that, you're going to have a hard time just running your business and doing things that you would like to do. So I highly recommend sitting down with your spouse, with yourself, and figuring out what it is that you want, and not just running at whatever the next big thing is, or whatever the next other person is doing, or what looks like success to you. Not what looks like it, but what is. Like in your heart, what is success? Because I can tell you now that while, yes, things aren't looking great for my photography business, I'm not too overly stressed. I get more time to spend with my family, and things are fine for now. I know I'm still working and things are still moving. The business overall is still okay. And that's mainly because I've set my success way before this. So, yeah, that was kind of unscripted and all over the place. Actually, I don't script my videos anyway, so I don't know what I'm talking about. But if y'all like this kind of like more realistic, whatever type video, like let me know. Maybe I'll do more like this. But I was just thinking about it. I thought it would be important to let y'all know. Again, if you didn't see my video where I talked about how I only had 2 weddings and not much is going on, I'll link that up above. If you're feeling bad about where you are currently with wedding photography, don't. The industry is very hard right now, but by defining your success and giving yourself some work-life balance, you'll get through this, trust me. I know it's easier said than done. I'm very optimistic, so I'm sorry if it's too much, but I think it'll be okay for you. And again, we're just here running our businesses. If we keep at it, things are going to end up working. So, it's so good. I'm going to enjoy my matcha, and I'll catch y'all next time.